Okay, I snitch. I snitch. Who you want me to snitch on? You want me to snitch on Rudy Giuliani? You want me to snitch on Trump? Who you want me to snitch on? You sound like a sucker, bro.
And I'll say it a million times. I'm going to say it on the stand.
You're going to say that the lie was not a lie.
The lie that I told Congress was that.
So apparently, Trump called out Michael Cohen outside of a courtroom. And apparently the brother responded.
He's a felon, convicted felon, and not a good person. But that's their only witness, and he's now crashed and burned. They have no witnesses. And by the way, that witness took back everything that he said. He took back everything he said in court, took it all back.
And here now is Michael Cohen, former attorney for Donald Trump, author of Revenge and host of the Mea Culpa podcast.
Okay, we about to hear what he has to say, but how come you didn't play the whole thing? They like to just play. Okay, let's just put this little clip up here that might look bad. And now we're going to have Michael Cohen on the show so he can destroy him. Well, guess what, Michael Cohen? You're not going to destroy him. Why? Because I'm here. All right? You're going up against me, brother. Let's go.
Podcast. Michael, nice to see you. I just wanted to give you a chance to respond to what Donald Trump said.
What's going on, Angel? Hey, Tabitha,
is there a reason
Susie?
really to respond? I mean, he makes things up on a regular basis, and no matter how many times that Alina Habba or Chris Kise or Donald Trump attempt to denigrate me and to impugn my credibility, the one thing that we all know, the one thing that Donald knows, which is why he looks so terrible, it's why he looks so nervous and preoccupied.
Dude, did he say why he looks so terrible? You sitting there looking like your face is melting, bro. You sitting there looking like a Christmas candle. That's what you sitting there looking like. You sitting there looking like an uncircumcised finger. That's what you sitting there looking like. And you talking about Trump look bad. Okay. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. I'm sorry, guys. I told y'all Trump not here to take up for himself, so somebody got to be. I'm here to take up.
That the bill is coming, and he doesn't have the money to pay it. So sure, why not attack the witness? Why not attack the judge? Why not attack the judge's law clerk? Attack everybody.
Attack.
What Donald Trump knows is that he was handed a business by his father to which he destroyed, and now that's going to be his legacy.
That's not going to be his legacy. I don't know how they say that's going to be his legacy, but no one that speaks about Trump speaks about him that way. No one. What am I missing? You can talk to white people. You can talk to black people. How's that? That's not his legacy. He sounds like a hater. I want to know, what's your legacy, Michael Cohen, brother? I get it. You are a lawyer. You are an attorney. You are smart as heck. You know what I mean? But come on, man. You're comparing apples to potato chips.
Let's talk about the facts of what he said. You did not recant your testimony on the witness stand.
No.
What's he referring to?
I have no idea. I mean, that would be something that you would have to ask him, because only Donald knows what's going on inside Donald's head. He makes things up. One of the things that...
Okay, question. Do y'all believe him? And if you believe him, please let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Only brutal honesty on this channel. All right, that's it. I don't want you sugarcoating nothing. I don't want you placating anything. I don't want you tiptoeing. None of that. Brutal honesty.
They jumped out of the courtroom screaming, "We won, we won," is when they asked me a question about specifically, did Donald Trump tell you to inflate the numbers? And the term specifically is very specific, right? He did not. But what they decided to do is to ignore how I continued, which was that Donald Trump speaks like a mob boss. And you don't have to specifically say something, especially when you're with the guy for over a decade, when you know exactly what he wants you to do.
Bruh, you are a snitch. You are a rat. You was doing something that you wasn't supposed to be doing, and you got caught up, and now you're trying to bring everybody down with you. That's some sucker sugar honey iced tea in anybody's book. You want to talk about somebody's legacy? That's going to be your legacy. Because you're a flip coat, bruh. And plus you are on, listen, I want to believe them. I want to believe most of these people who appear on these news channels who claim to represent truth. But unfortunately, I don't know what CNN stand for, but it's clearly not, something worth sharing with other people, believing that it's the truth, because it is not. But I'm allowing him to speak. I'm going to be quiet.
You do exactly what he wants you to do, and he signs off on it. It's just the distinction between explicit and implicit.
So, Michael, you did plead guilty to lying to Congress.
And he's just going to walk over that. Thank you so much for being such a valuable witness. Now, you might have did something like pleading guilty and lying to Congress, which is nothing. All right, just want you to know that we on your side, brother. But what else bad can you say about Trump? What else bad? Because we depend on you right now. We are on your side. You did nothing wrong. Now, what else can you tell us about Trump? They're not even hiding it, man.
You did admit just about a month ago that you sent citations, legal citations that did not exist because you found them on AI to your attorney. And you knew that this was going to come up in this trial. And you know it's going to come up if and when you were a witness in other trials, including Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's case against Donald Trump. You were a lawyer for a long time. How do you think a jury sees you as a witness?
Okay. Great question. Thanks for asking it, John. Let me be very clear. The lie, and I'll say it a million times, I'm going to say it on the stand.
You're going to say that the lie was not a lie.
The lie that I told Congress was the number of times that I spoke to Donald Trump about the failed Trump Tower Moscow real estate project. Donald, his team, and don't forget, it wasn't just me. It was Ivanka, it was Jared, it was Alan Garten, Abby Lowell, Ty Cobb, Jay Sekulow. We all worked on this letter.
This dude sound like he on New Jack City. Y'all remember when Nino Brown finally got caught? Man, he was, how many, okay, white people. Have y'all seen New Jack City? That's your homework. Okay, hopefully y'all did go back and look at Lean On Me. I told y'all to go look at Lean On Me. I said there would be a pop quiz. I think a lot of you thought that I was playing around. I'm not playing, okay? Now, your new movie to go check out is New Jack City, where at the end, they caught the biggest drug dealer in New York. And when they caught him, he said, I'm taking everybody down with me. I'm taking you. You've been helping me out. He's been helping me, and he the kingpin. That's right. If I gotta get, and this guy's dumb, man. First of all, the lie I told was about Trump's failed business that he was running under the ground, and how many times I talked to him about his failed business, and I lied because I didn't want people to know how many times we discussed Trump's failures in life. He's trying to flip it again. He's a flip coat, man.
Which, of course, I did present and I put into evidence before Congress. They wanted me to say the number 3, that I spoke to Trump about it 3 times because that's what Donald wanted. It was de minimis, and it was on his, it's what he wanted. The real answer was 10. And if anybody would turn around and say that my credibility is impugned because of the 3 versus 10, well, there's nothing I can do to change their mind. Now, as far as the AI...
Bro, it's not the 3 versus 10. It's you sitting there acting like Trump is the scum of the earth, and he was never a great business person, but you not only worked for him, you allow him to, you took his money, didn't you? You took his money to work for him. For what? For clout, to lift up your business? If he was such a failed businessman, why did you work for him? Also, if you did not respect him and you was just working for him for the money, then why would you tell that story and say it was 3 instead of 10 times you spoke with him. See, you keep on trying to act like it was just business and that Trump was the crooked one that you was trying to protect and all this other stuff. But your integrity is in question and your character is in question, because if you knew all of these things, but you were still going out of your way to bend over backwards for some of that Trump money, then what does that make you? That make you a $2 hoe. That's what that make you. You knew that, I mean, because you're pretty much trying to say that he a pimp. And if he a pimp and you was the one that was bought and paid for and doing whatever he was saying, then that make you what, bruh? I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying, baby. You're a pimp eating lobster and shrimp. I'm just saying, baby. That makes you a $2 hoe, man. And you're trying to sit there and act like that's not the case. And that's exactly what it is. If you're lesser than the person that you're continuing to put down, this person is a failure and that's his legacy. He's a big failure. But I worked for him. I took his money. I did whatever he said. I even lied in front of Congress for him. Bro, you sound like a rook. You sound like a like a pawn. You sound like the worst of these. You were being used like that? Where's your power? Where's your gumption, man? What part of that were you being a man? We're going to stand up for him and look out for your family first if he was so low on the totem pole. But you decide to bend over and say, thank you, sir, may I take another? And now that you got caught, you want to flip to the other side and be like, oh, nah, okay. I snitch. Who you want me to snitch on? You want me to snitch on Rudy Giuliani? You want me to snitch on Trump? Who you want me to snitch on? You sound like a sucker, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it how I see it.
AI is concerned. I want to be clear about this. Yes, I went on Google Bard because I don't have Westlaw, LexisNexis. Now that I'm going to go for my license, my bar application, I'm going to ask for it to be reinstated.
Going to.
So I used what I thought was a very powerful AI tool, Bard, which is part of Google. And it produced 100 different citations, which I forwarded to my lawyer. Now, I want to be clear about something. My other lawyer, Danya Perry, found the mistake. We notified the judge, all right, before the judge acknowledged or even knew that they were inaccurate. Southern District of New York prosecutor Nicholas Roos didn't acknowledge or didn't notice that there was a mistake. We did, and we sent proper citations with new cases that exactly are on point to what we wanted, which is the fact that these terminations, these early terminations of supervised release are very common. That's all that it was. So once again, I don't think either of these will have any effect upon my credibility.
You sound like a sucker, bro. Okay, enough of this cat. He sound like a sucker, man, for real. He just sound like he's whining and he's trying to take care of his credibility. I'm going to ask for my job back tomorrow. I plan on asking for my job back. I plan on asking them to renew my... Bro, what happened the other days before your interview? Why you ain't asked them? The reason why you ain't asked is because you ain't getting it back. You made a decision. It was your decision, bro. It was your decision, bro. You the one that lied for somebody. You lied for your client. But I'm going to let you off of the hook on this one. You're a lawyer. You're supposed to lie for your client. You're supposed to hold your client down. Period. That's what you're supposed to do. Just tell them to just tell me the truth. Or tell me nothing at all. Okay? Don't try to tell me to knowingly say the wrong things. Because when you do that, that's when you mess up. That's when you mess up. And you could have been a man and said, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. Sorry. It was good working for you. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure working with you, bro. Come on, you ain't gonna shake my hand, Trump? Why? All because I wouldn't lie for you? Wow. That's how we gonna be? I always knew you was like that, for real. So I ain't gonna say 10. I ain't gonna say 3 because it was 10. And now all of a sudden, is to hell with me. Is you telling me to kiss your ass now? All right. All right. It's like that. Okay. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about this in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. If you need to be coached on this YouTube thing, hit me up with the word coach. Guys, I got some great news. So I was on Fox News Baltimore this morning on their live show being interviewed. I was on one segment, a half of a segment, but I had my own segment as well. And they interviewed me, and it was really cool, man. Shout out to Fox News Baltimore for bringing me to their channel, man. That was dope. I wasn't expecting it, but it happened. Yeah. So that was dope.